Has the person that you are trying to manifest either ignored you or ghosted you, told you that you're not their type, or even broken up with you? If so, you're really gonna love today's video because we're gonna talk about how to manifest your specific person after rejection. It can be done. Of course, I am Andrea Schulman, back with another Law of Attraction video for you today. And let's go ahead and jump on into this topic of how to manifest your specific person after they reject you. All right, so I really wanted to make this video because I do get lots of questions about manifesting specific people, and there are a few questions that come back time and time again, and they have to do with being in a situation where you have been rejected, and this is its own specific kind of energy. And so if you want to manifest a person in this realm, there are specific things that you need to be mindful of and correct so you can get out of the rejection vibration and get into the love vibration. Now, before I even jump into all of these things, I do want to say something quick on the topic of free will, because invariably there are going to be people who are concerned that, hey, if someone's rejecting me, or if someone's ignoring me, or if someone doesn't like me, aren't I messing with their free will if I try to manifest them? Like, shouldn't they have free will to decide who they want to be with? Now, it's a really great question, and it's a question that you can be okay with because it really relates strongly to the quantum field. The quantum field. We are living in a 3D type reality where we have the experience of things being in one place at one time. Okay, so there's one me sitting right here, right now. But thanks to quantum mechanics, this is not actually accurate. In fact, the world around us, the universe around us, is infinite. Now, I made a video on quantum mechanics and quantum physics. I called it Quantum Physics for Dummies. You're not a dummy, but if this is something that is new to you and you want some more information, I'd highly recommend watching that video. Of course, I will go ahead and put a link to that one in the description, but let's just go ahead and take on faith that quantum mechanics is real and that we live in an infinite universe. And what this means is there's just not one of anything. There's not one you, there's not one me. Rather, there are infinite yous, and there are infinite me's, and there are infinite versions of your specific person. And each of those versions has free will. Each of them, all of them. And so there are versions of your specific person who love you very much. And there are versions, hate to break it to you, this is true for all of you, by the way, not just those of you who are not in a relationship. There are versions of your specific person who want absolutely nothing to do with you. And so when we talk about the law of attraction and manifesting specific people, we are not at all talking about changing a specific version of a person. Rather, we're talking about aligning with the version of that person who wants to be with you, who is directing their own free will to be with you. This is such an important distinction. It's really gonna, once you wrap your mind around it, it's really gonna free you up to be okay with manifesting your specific people. Because you don't need to worry about making someone like you who doesn't like you. If there is a specific person that you have your eyes on that you really want to manifest and they're rejecting you, they're ghosting you, they're dumping you, they're not calling, they're not texting, well, guess what? You don't want that specific person. That's not the version for you. And so that's the first little piece of advice I want to throw in before we even get into the meat of this, which is that the one that is ghosting you, the one that's ignoring you, the one that says that they don't like you, you don't want that one. Okay? That's not the version that you want. You can feel free to reject that version. And this will free you up a lot. Free you up a whole lot. Help you let go of a lot of that resistance that you may be holding on to right now with that specific person. That one is not the one for me. There's another version of him or her or they that is perfect for me. And when that version comes along, oh, I'm going to shower it with so much love. I'm going to be all over it, all over him, her, they. I'm going to be all over him. Okay. But this person, the one that's rejecting me, is fine because that one's not my person. That's the first step. Understanding the quantum piece that there are infinite versions of the person that you want. And your job is not to change the free will of the one that's rejecting you. Rather, it's put that one down and go ahead and align with the version of that person who does want to be with you. Now, fortunately, it is fairly easy to align with a version of a person that you want if you are putting out the proper message. The proper message. And so what I'm going to talk about in this video is a lot of the negative messaging that you're probably putting out if your specific person has rejected you or is ignoring you or has broken up with you. These are things that you are very likely putting out that are unfortunately making you a match to the one that wants to reject you. And so we're going to talk a little bit about how do you correct those things so this guy, girl goes away and we can draw to us the one that we really want. Now, as I'm going through this, you're going to find that throughout the course of this video, I'm not going to tell you to focus specifically on your person. I'm not going to tell you to visualize them or visualize you being together. And the reason why is that if you've gotten to this stage, okay, where you have managed to manifest somebody into your life who is ignoring you or rejecting you or has broken up with you, you've already focused on them a lot. Okay. They are already really dominant. Their image is really dominant in your vibration. And so that's not really something you need to practice at this point. You're going to find that by making the tweaks that I give you in today's video, you're simply going to release the blocks. Okay. The blocks that are keeping that person, the one that you like, from coming into your reality. So the first block that you will want to correct, and I'm going to go ahead and say, I would stamp on this, that if your person is rejecting you, you're doing this, okay? So embrace it, okay? We're going to change it. We're going to correct it. And this one is a thought system or a belief system that says, he, she, or they is better than me. He is better than me. She is better than me. They are better than me. They're out of my league. They are better than me. Now, this is a huge block, and it's something that very frequently gets in the way of relationship manifestation, and it's something that's fairly simple to correct. The first thing we have to do is we have to understand why this is a block. If you're constantly saying to yourself in your own mind, or even out loud, maybe you're telling your friends that this person is better than me, they're out of my league, what you're doing is you are creating reality where this is the case. Now, not literally, but this is the experience that you're going to have, that it's going to start to appear that this person's up here, you're down here. Okay. Everybody likes him or her. Nobody likes me. They've got everything going for them. I don't have anything going for me. That is the perception that is going to start to come into focus around you through the law of attraction, because whatever you're putting out is what you're going to get back. And this is very problematic for relationship attraction, because if we create separation between us and our specific person, that separation is going to become distance, meaning they're not going to communicate with you. They're not going to be around you. You're not going to be able to hold them, touch them, experience them. Okay. They're going to be over here. You're going to be over here. And so what we want to do in this case is we want to correct this. We want to start singing a new tune. And the new tune is not to say, I'm better than them. No, 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 because that's going to continue the separation. I'm better than him. I'm better than her. And by the way, some people do play this game where they switch the power dynamic and they become the better one, but they still find that there's a separation. So you don't want that. Instead, what you want to do is focus on a very simple statement. Actually, it's two statements. It could be either or. Combination is fine. Either we are equally matched, or we are complementary. Okay, we are equally matched or we are complementary. This is something that you will see. People who are in strong couples will display this. They may tell you things like, opposites attract. We're kind of opposites, but we come together, and I'm the yin, he's the yang, that kind of thing. Within my relationship with my husband, and we've been married for 15 years, going on strong, you will hear us often say things like, we're good cop, bad cop. If we have to deal with a problem, I'm good cop, he's bad cop. It's complementary. It's different, and it works together. We'll also comment on things that we're so similar in, like, oh my goodness, can you believe we have the exact same taste in furniture, the exact same taste in music, we like the exact same kinds of foods. And so you will see people that are really strong couples, they're going to be focusing on those dynamics within their relationship. Either they're very strong similarities or they're complementary type differences. This is what you want to focus on with your specific person. How are the two of you matched? How are you similar? What do you have in common? And what aspects are complementary? Is he strong and you're soft? Or is she outspoken and you're kind of quiet and that works well together? Focus on those things, that the differences are complementary and the other things are similarities. What this is going to do is it's going to help bridge that gap. That instead of he, she, or they being better than you, further away from you, more separate than you, they are equal and complementary, which makes them a vibrational match to you. Now I have a couple more blocks for you to correct so that you can manifest your specific person after rejection. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that blow your mind with lots of techniques and hacks so you can get what you want, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out videos like this every single week, and I know you will enjoy coming along for the ride. All right, so we have another block in correction for you when it comes to manifesting your specific person. And this one has to do with another statement, another belief structure that you're probably holding on to. If they've rejected you and you still want them, you're definitely holding on to this one. And it is, I have to make them like me. I have to make them like me. This particular statement that you're probably telling yourself definitely pushes your specific person away. Have you ever had this experience where someone has desperately wanted you to like them, and they're following you around and they're kissing your butt? And how off-putting is that? It is extremely off-putting, and it pushes people away. And this really speaks to the concept of control and how control gets in the way of manifesting. See, when we try to control a situation, what we're really saying vibrationally is, I have no control. In other words, he, she, they doesn't like me, so I have to make them like me. If you believe that they liked you, you wouldn't have to control the situation. And so this simple belief structure of I need to make them like me sets into play this kind of controlling energy that pushes the other person away. And we absolutely do not want to do that at all. Again, we're not trying to change the free will of the version of your person who is rejecting you. That's what trying to make them like you does. It's taking a version that has said no thank you and trying to force their hand. We don't want to do that. We want to let go of that one. And rather, we want to magnetically attract the version of this person who does like us. Okay, and so in order to do this, what we want to do is we want to switch to a different belief thought structure. And the belief system is, I am naturally charismatic. I am naturally charismatic. People like me. Everybody likes me. Now, this one's going to be easier for some people than others, because if you already do feel charismatic, maybe with friends or at work, it's going to be easier for you to make that shift. But it absolutely can be done for anybody. Charisma, believe it or not, is not something that you are born with. I know a lot of people think that. They think that you're either born likable or not. Not true. Charisma is a vibrational state, just like anything else. And it's a vibrational state that you can step into to attract people to you naturally and easily. I have actually created another video on how to make people beg for your attention, and it really screams to this concept of cultivating natural charisma. I will go ahead and put a link to that video in the description if you want to watch that next. But please make sure, as you're moving forward with your specific person, stop telling yourself that you need to make them like you and focus on the idea that you are naturally charismatic. People like me, people want to spend time with me. Focus on that instead. That will absolutely help you align with the version of the person that you want who actually wants to be with you. All right, now I have another block correction so that you can manifest your specific person after rejection. And this block is the I need them block. I need them. I need him. I need her. I need them. Neediness is a block. We never want to project neediness with anything that we want to attract because neediness comes from a place of lack. You'll notice this. People who feel that they need money are the people that have the hardest time attracting it. People who feel like they need love have the hardest time attracting it. And so we absolutely do not want to project the concept of need. You do not want to be telling yourself that you need them, telling other people that you need them. God forbid, telling them that you need them. Absolutely not. We absolutely have to correct this one. And again, neediness is going to do the same thing. It's going to create separation. Separation between you and the person that you want. Same thing happens. Again, we put them on a pedestal. They're better than me. I'm worse than them. Makes us separate. I need them. Focuses on the idea that they're far away from me. I don't have them. And that's simply going to align us with the version of our specific person who is going to reject them. So if we're doing this, we want to stop doing this now. Put the person who's rejecting you down, okay? And instead, what we want to focus on with our specific person is that we would make a good team. Again, we don't want to flip this 180. We don't want to say they need me. Because if we're saying they need me, sure, they're going to come to you, but it's going to create separation on the opposite end. Okay. You're going to find yourself wanting to run for the hills. And so we do not want to create that dynamic. Instead, we want to correct the separation and bring the two together. So instead of I need them or they need me, we want to focus on the idea that we would make a good team. That implies working together. So as you're focusing on your specific person, if you find yourself thinking about them or dwelling on them, think about how the two of you could make a great team. How would the two of you work well together? What kinds of things could you accomplish together or build together? Again, when you look at people who are in very successful couplings, a lot of times you'll see this where they have kind of this power couple dynamic or they view themselves as a team. I know my husband and I, that's the way we view ourselves. We view ourselves as teammates, that we're here to cheer each other on. We're here to help each other out. You know, whatever he is struggling with, I can help out with, and vice versa. And that together we're better than the sum of our parts. That's what you want to infuse into your belief structure about your specific person. Not that you need them, but that the two of you would make an excellent, excellent team. And who doesn't want a great teammate, right? Who doesn't want to have a partner in crime? That's going to make you very attractive to your specific person. Being somebody that you believe that you'd be a good teammate for them and vice versa, they're going to view you the same way. They're going to start to view you as an asset, somebody who's going to help them grow and who's going to help them have a better life. So that is absolutely the message you want to project. You want to think about how you and your specific person would make a great team. And if you enjoy learning little techniques and tips like this to manifest the things that you want, you would probably be very interested in learning about my Law of Attraction membership program. I have an enormous database of over 225 manifesting resources that are immediately available to new members. And the membership does come with its own app and 3 new audio downloads from me every single month. If you would like to learn more about my Law of Attraction membership program so that you can attract more of the things that you want into your life, please go ahead and look below in the description. I will put a link for you to learn more. Also, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my Law of Attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the creator of your reality, and what you think is what is created in your world, I've designed a very simple 5-minute test where you can put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test now, again, go ahead and look below in the description for a link, or you can go to the direct link at manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. Thanks so much for watching today's video on how to manifest your specific person after rejection. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And of course, I look forward to bringing you another video soon. Bye-bye.